Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Regina Young Desire Boys Resource Center. So I'm still laying on the couch, being a couch potato, because there's nowhere to go but to stay at home. During the coronavirus times, they are telling people to stay at home. But I am watching CBN, so I am catching up on all the news and all the information about the coronavirus. So one thing that they have been talking about is food banks. All over the world, there are food banks that are assisting people in getting food, especially with the shortage in food at grocery stores. Many of you know that if you went to the grocery store in Delaware around around March the 17th to March the 20th, there was barely any food in the stores. A lot of us did videos live to show you what the grocery stores look like, including yours truly, Regina Young and the iBoys Resource Center. However, a lot of people were stacking up and buying anything and everything that they could, paying triple the price of some products. They were not paying attention. But they just felt like they just needed to get food, and any food was better than no food, and they didn't care how much it cost. They were just going to spend. People were purchasing toilet papers, hand sanitizers, and everything else, then upmarketing it and selling it on eBay and every other website that they could to get people to purchase from them because they knew they could not get it in the store. Food banks all over the world have been doing food drives to help families that are in need. A lot of people waited in line for hours to get food. I attend a couple of the food banks in Delaware. One they had in Georgetown, Delaware, one they had in Wilmington, Delaware, and one they had in Dover, Delaware. I attended all three. However, the one in Wilmington, Delaware, we did not officially go to because the line was so long that the Wilmington police had came out on intercoms to let people know that the food bank had shut it down, and they had opened up around, I want to say 10 a.m. I think they opened up, but at 1 p.m. they had did a cutoff and were not allowing people to get any more food, even the people that were already in line that had been waiting for hours. So we never got to physically see what all the food bank had. However, we did go to the one in Georgetown, Delaware, and it's funny because when we were there, we actually wound up there because I was on my way to the gas station and wasn't for sure if I was going to make it because there was a long line, and I was like, what the world's going on? And then they informed me there was a food bank, and I was like, hey, great opportunity for me to go and see what this is all about. I have to wait for AAA to bring me gas, so I'm kind of trapped anyway because there was nowhere I was going to be able to go anyway but in the parking lot. If I went anywhere else, I would have been waiting in traffic for about an hour or two, and I would have ran out of gas. So I didn't do that. My voice is a little hoarse because actually I think I'm getting tired from watching all the coronavirus stuff over and over. It's kind of hard when you watch something constantly and it just seems like it's all negative. So I'm telling people, try to see the good in the coronavirus, like you staying at home. But the food bank that we went to in Georgetown was phenomenal. It was excellent. They gave people a case of peanut butter, which came with 12 containers of peanut butter. They gave people a case of chicken, which were the boneless filet chicken breast. They gave people a case of the canned pork, even though a lot of people are saying, well, Smithfield's is the hugest pork factory that just got shut down in the United States, in South Dakota, I believe it is, because too many people were contaminated with coronavirus. Yes, that is true, but they had gave people these cans of pork. They gave you 2 cases of fruit. They gave you bags of rice. They gave you a case of tomato soup or sauce. Trying to think of, they gave you a case of blueberries. They gave you a case of frozen peaches. So they gave a lot. We actually took the food that we got from the food bank and put it in our brown bag specials, and were able to help over 50 families with food. Which was a blessing because we had got a lot of peanut butter donated to us. And we're always collecting items in Delaware, canned goods that people do not want. that they get from the food bank. We tell them not to throw them away because there are people that could use the food or in need. We also have people that donated. They were getting like coupons from different milk companies, like Infamil, Gerber, and is it Similac or something? And they don't purchase milk because they get WIC or whatever, and they were getting these coupons, and they were like, well, we don't need them. Instead of throwing them away, we ask that you mail them to P.O. Box 106, Houston, Houston, Delaware 19954. We do use the coupons to purchase milk and products for people that are in need. So if you get them and you don't want them, please feel free to mail them to us. We also have people that live in Delaware that got the startup kits from the companies like Gerber, Similac, and Infamil, and their baby didn't use that milk. So we ask that you do not throw them away. People were getting them and they were not open, and they were like, hey, can we donate it? We took those milks as well. We take different donations, but only donate items that are not open. So if your baby is allergic to a milk and you open it, we can't use it. We throw it away. We don't even pick it up. But the coupons, we actually use them, go to the store, and we pay the difference of whatever it is. The thing about the food bank is that a lot of people don't realize there's pros and cons of going to the food bank. One, the pro is that it's free food. It can help you. The con is that you wait in line for a long time, or you have to get up extremely early to be one of the first people in line, so you're not there all day long. I think when we did the event in Dover, we were there live, and we were just interacting with people. A lot of people don't realize that they have to wait so long, so they don't bring snacks, they don't bring water, they have their kids out there. And lucky for us, we actually brought extra snacks and food and drinks and stuff, and we were giving it to the elderly people or children, just because it's not their fault, and parents weren't thinking. They were just trying to get there to get the free food because there was no food in the stores, and they were just trying to get any meat. Now, some people that went to the one in Dover, Delaware, did not get meat, and that was a big thing. I seen people write, hey, did you get meat when you won? And a lot of people were like, no, we didn't get meat. So it was hit and miss. Some people got meat, some people didn't get meat. The Dover one, to me, was great if you were there early, but if you were in the middle row, I want to say row maybe 36 to like row 35. I'm sorry, 36 to row 45. I think those people did not get meat because the truck wasn't there, and they were just giving people whatever they had out there. Like they were getting fruit, they were getting cereal, they were getting milk, they were getting some fruit that was canned good. I don't think they got any frozen fruit. It was a lot of stuff that they had at the one in Georgetown that you definitely did not get at the one in Dover if you were in those rows. A lot of people were very upset. They did give you a couple of bags of beans and rice, and it was just like a lot of carbs. But I told people, you have to look at it, you got something. You could have had nothing, and it was free. You win some, you lose some. Try again. You can call 211 in Delaware and find out where you can find food. You can go on to Regina Young and the Zyboys Resource Center. We give you a list of food pantries. You can go on YouTube, type in Regina Young food pantries. We tell you how to get food. There are numerous of food banks all over the world that are giving away food for free. You do have to wait in line. You will see it. But be prepared. Have water, have snacks. Just be prepared to wait. And patience. You got to have patience. I mean, it's a lot of people, and they're all going there for the same thing, to be able to feed their families. And some people, the only way to feed their family is to go to the food bank and get the food. Comment below, like, subscribe, tell me what you think. We are curious to what you think. And did you go to a food bank and was it successful? Was it worth your while? And will you go again? I want to know.